Welcome to day 20 of the Everest Base Camp trek on behalf of Mondo Foundation. So I've made it to Nepal Airport, or Kathmandu Airport. Just waiting for the plane. Going to Dubai. Again, the connecting flight. And should be back in London around 6 o'clock this evening, all being well, local time. I think I want to split this into three parts. So we're going to have part one now, where I'm really going to talk about the foundation and Nepal, in particular, and the Nepalese people. The second part, which I'll probably do in Dubai, will be around the trek itself, around the theme of a fellowship. A lot of the guys were playing the Lord of the Rings tunes as we were walking through this incredible scenery, and I want to kind of link some of that to my experiences with the trek itself and the group. And I think the final one will be around, my own reflections and how I'm going to take anything I've learned from this trip forward. So that's kind of the order of play. So there's going to be three part last day. So let's just talk about Nepal. I mean, I've had an amazing 3 weeks. The people here, I remember 29 years ago, one of the key things was how I hope this is not going to be drowned out by the overhead tannoy, but I remember 29 years ago how incredibly friendly the Nepali people were, and this is just that's not changed. So it's wonderful to be able to see that. I've been to many countries where people have changed a lot through the materialism or westernization, and that's not happened in Nepal really. Beautiful people wanting to do anything for you. And as I've mentioned in previous things, in a lot of cases, a lot of the Nepali people don't have an awful lot, but they just have a great sense of community, and we have a lot to learn from them, I can tell you. So that's the first thing. I spent a lot of time with Jimmy Lama yesterday, as I mentioned in my last video, and the first few days I've been in Nepal, spent a lot of time with the sati, the teachers that we provide funding for, the scholarships we provide funding for, and it really has deep impact. The work that we're doing here has really a very deep impact in terms of how we're improving the education standards and improving young people's opportunities in the future. And most of them, wanting to remain in Nepal to continue to do good work within the Nepalese communities. So that's been wonderful to see. And we've got grand plans going forward for that. And just like all the work we do in Mondo Foundation, the money really does make an awful difference. We turn this kind of thing from hope into empowering young people in particularly in India and northern Nepal, but in women and their families in Tanzania, to lead better lives. And it's very humbling, and I'm in a very fortunate and privileged position to be able to see this firsthand, and all through all the reports that we get on a regular basis from the projects that we support, to enable that us to provide the oversight and governance of the money that is raised for us. We've raised, I think about £4,600 that we've raised from the trek so far, including £1,000 from Mick and Peter Fox. Thank you guys for that amazing contribution as well. I'd love to get to 5,000. So if kids still watching this and haven't donated yet, I'd love you to give us a few pounds to continue all the great work that we do. So hopefully be boarding soon, and we'll pick up the trek itself and learnings from that in part 2. See you later.